One company above all stands for British excellence. Soon, you will be able to buy shares in that company. Rolls-Royce. Phone 01 200 3000 for a brochure and prospectus.
There's a new lager around that's so light, anything else seems just heavy. It's called Miller Lite, a new Pilsner with a cleaner taste, because more of the sugar's been turned to alcohol and goes down so smooth. Anything else seems just heavy.
The taste is keen, it's Miller Lite. It goes down clean, it's Miller Lite. It's not heavy, it's Miller Lite. It ain't heavy, it's Miller Lite.
The cookery book, according to Black & Decker, contains some handy new ideas. There's cordless handy mixing, go anywhere handy beating, high power handy mashing, 4 attachment handy almost anything, and there's handy opening. So handy you don't need hands to do it. The cordless rechargeable handy mixer and handy opener from Black & Decker.
Because you can't see where your oil gets to, you need to be sure it's clinging, cooling, bathing, protecting every single part of your engine. Make sure. Fit the one moving part that sees to all the others. Castrol GTX, liquid engineering.
No salad is ever going to be fooled by a thin, runny salad cream, because no other salad cream has the unique taste of Heinz.
The Qualcast Hover Safe. It'll cut your grass, but it won't cut your feet. Another bright idea from the less bother boys.
Hello, Arnie. How's the tobacco bar in the D block then? Nothing grumble? Here, quick. Slip us some of your cigars like you did last week. Yeah, sure. Only I don't smoke them usual mild cigars no more. I've changed to these new Castella Classic, which are that bit wider. Which means even greater mild, smooth smoking enjoyment, but they're about the same price. You got to try them. Oh, you can't, can you?
New Castella Classic. Now the choice is wider.
It's lovely out, isn't it?
To flow wherever metal moves against metal. To clean, lubricate and protect with smooth efficiency. To perform coolly under stress in today's petrol, diesel and turbocharged engines demands an oil of superlative quality. Protect your engine with Esso Superlube, the striped protector. Quality at work.
If you find some mustards a little overpowering, you'll appreciate the subtle flavor of Amora, France's favorite, because it's made with red wine, and white wine with whole grains. But while you're enjoying Amora, spare a thought for those still going for the hot stuff. Amora mustard. It makes Amora the flavor of food.
Once you taste Kellogg's Start, you won't want to stop.
Come on, let's stick together.
What the man from Del Monte knows about fruit, you can taste in our juice.
man from Del Monte, he says yes!
Del Monte Pure Juice. Why don't you say yes to the best?
We're here to test the astonishing acceleration of the new Renault 5 GT Turbo. And there we have it. There'll be another commercial along in a minute. Meanwhile, here is some music. The Renault 5 GT Turbo. What's yours called?
There's a good deal at your electricity board shop.
Buy now, pay September.
On slimline storage heaters
Buy now, pay September.
that run on economy 7 and top name electric showers.
Buy now, pay September.
At your electricity board shop.
And he scored again with that just-cooked taste.
Don't you insist on Walker's crisps?
The unmistakable magic of jam.
The water in Mallorca doesn't taste like what it ought to.
No. The water in Majorca don't taste like what it ought to.
The water in Mallorca doesn't taste quite how it should.
Majorca!
Mallorca?
Majorca!
Mallorca?
Hi, Dale, any danger of some refreshment in here?
Here you are. Get your laughing gear in there.
Oh, golly. The water in Majorca...
What's that?
Don't taste like what it oughta. Gosh. The water in Majorca don't taste like what it oughta.
She's cracked it. She's only cracked it.
You're absolutely wrong.
Heineken refreshes the parts what other beers cannot reach.
Well, what? Fantastic, isn't it? Oh, fantastic. One day, this is going to be one of the biggest airports in the world.
Oh, yes.
There'll be shops here, banks, restaurants, multi-story car parks.
Tall story, more like.
Just you wait and see.
Hard to believe then, but it's all come true. Today, Heathrow, one of the 7 airports owned by BAA, is the world's busiest international airport.
Over 50 million people used BAA's airports last year. And they're already building capacity for 15 million more.
15 million more?
Sure that's all?
For the moment.
The world's leading international airport group, BAA.
Rich and creamy. It makes all fabrics flow beautifully. It makes softness deep and surprising. It gives new vitality to each and every fiber. Makes colors sing and fly. That's comfort.
Juice and wild sage. A lovely colour, if I may say so, madam.
A little pungent for our bathroom, don't you think?
Juice and Pacific Blue.
No.
Love.
Juice and Shangri-La.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Champagne.
Nice.
Oh, no, Mummy.
If you're in the building game, don't worry. We've got the juice and lot.
Juice and Romney, madam. You were right. It looks a juice and treat.
Do you think it really goes with the curtains?
I used to dye my hair with a normal hair dye. Not anymore. Now I use Lady Grecian 2000. It's really easy. No mess. Lady Grecian gradually brings back natural-looking colour unnoticeably, and no grey roots problem. Lady Grecian 2000. the no-mess way to beautifully natural hair colour.
The paradox of unemployment today is that while there are people out of work, there are also jobs on offer. But the people can't get the jobs because of what economists call the skills gap. Quite simply, the skills which we've learned in the past are not those which industry requires for the future. The new job training scheme is a serious attempt to deal with the skills gap. The basic idea is to offer anyone who's been unemployed for more than 6 months the chance to train in the industry of their choice. The first stage of the job training scheme is a series of in-depth assessment interviews.
The skill of a welder.
For Anthony Smith, these led to a placement at Trojan Asphalt Mixers.
With this new scheme, they'll train him along with us. They'll pay him while he's being trained.
Anthony is now working towards a City and Guilds certificate.
There's no risk involved. You know, we can't lose. The trainee can't lose. You know, everybody wins. It's got to be right.
Anthony Smith's placement at Trojan is giving him qualifications in an area which he could never previously have considered. The new job training scheme is now available through every job centre in the country. It's here to help you bridge the skills gap. Ask at your job centre or ring 0800 400 402, free of charge.
Two of London's top football managers, Ron Smart and Ron Slack, are in the race to sign United's star player. So it's the early morning shuttle to Manchester. Using Hertz Super Shuttle Drive, Ron Smart rents his car in the British Airways departure lounge. He gets Hertz computerized driving directions and a rate that includes everything, even petrol. Ron Slack will rent his car in Manchester. On arrival, while Ron Slack is queuing to do his paperwork, Ron Smart walks straight to his car. Ron Slack has to rely on local driving directions. So Ron Smart beats his rival by a short head thanks to Hertz. And Ron Slack beats his head until it hurts. Using his Hertz optional phone, Ron Smart gives his chairman the good news. But Ron Slack will have to wait to break the news of his signing. You'll fly with Hertz Super Shuttle Drive.
It's flash, it's cool, it's wild, it's free. It's a hit, it's a go easy. It's heading downtown, it's Saturday night. It's hanging around, it's doing it right. It's just how you feel when you know it's for it. It's a kid, it's a hit, it's a go, yeah. Coca-Cola is it.
In a sea of weeds, you need a garden shark. Tough on weeds without touching a tulip. Digs out deep roots. A Black & Decker power weeder makes more room for lettuces. Takes care with cauliflowers. But it chases weeds right up the garden path. The Black & Decker power weeder obeys the lightest touch, hoeing soil to let in air and rain. The power weeder from Black & Decker. Tough tools for tough jobs.